Hello. Happy Monday. It is Monday the 19th. So we are 2/3-ish. Yeah, 2/3 of the way through the month. How are we doing on our goals? I am sitting at about, I think I've got like 2,400 to go before I hit the half mil wordy month goal. So I'm doing good on that. I feel like I've been making pretty significant progress prepping for this particular project. But I don't think I don't know. I'm ready to start drafting because I am a discovery writer in the most senses. But I don't have like my sort of chapter by chapter, just like this happens and that happens. So I haven't done that yet. So that's sort of like one thing I haven't done, but I usually do that like right before I start drafting. So I'm kind of okay to put that off till next week, a little closer to Halloween, closer to Nano. So, you know, I'm doing okay on that regards. I am not, however, doing good on like doing my other projects because I have, I'm keeping track of my half mil wordy, my words. And so I have written almost exclusively in this new project. I've written between my handwriting and then my transcribing and expanding on the notes, I've written 26,400 words in this new project. I've written just over 2,600, no, not 26, 7,600 in sort of like web content. I've written 3,000 words in like research notes, and I've only written a measly 2,000 in my journaling for this month, which is a significant drop. So like I am so, when I get into something, I'm so hyper focused on it and it takes me forever to shift gears. I have no, like, I am just super, super focused. And so when I have these projects like on the Kanban board where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to work on these 4 different projects. There's only one that gets moved at a time. And so, yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. So I have to start sort of making a concerted effort that if I'm doing one certain project on like these lives, I need to be working on other projects when I'm not live, which is very difficult because I do most of my writing when I'm live because, you know, responsible, like accountability stuff, because I am the dawdling writer, because I dawdle and I think about things and daydream about them far more than I do actually like put them on paper or in a document. So that's how my 2/3 of October is going. How about you? London is here. Hello. Hello, everyone who is here early. Charlie says, I'm early. Hello, hello. Rose is here. I clicked on the same one twice. And in Stuart, hola, I'm here and sprinting until you start. Anyone wants to join, you just started and you were going until the 50 mark. That's a nice way to do it. Yeah. I did do a little bit while I was sort of waiting for the time to tick down. So I think I got maybe about 200-ish. London asks, what is everybody working on? I will still be working on this Project Moon shifter paranormal romance thing, whatever this is turning out to be. CB says, hello, I'm working on finishing your dinner and then reading some pepperoni fanfic. Ooh. In Stuart, I'm just vibing, writing as many new characters as possible for a little goal that you're working on. Ooh. Are you doing character profiles or just sort of like brainstorming? What are you doing with how do you develop your new characters, I guess is what I'm asking. Devin, howdy. Hello. Sonia is here. Hello. Petra, hello. All the hellos. London says hi again. Nikki, hello guys. Ayane, your district is going into lockdown. Oh, I'm sorry. Be safe. Be safe. Yeah, that was what I think we just released the news that like 30 states are above the like the 1 level code, which means that there are 30 states where the numbers of cases are increasing wildly rather than decreasing. So I don't know. And November 9th is when my school area, the area in the schools in the area around me are going, the elementary and middle are going back in person November 9th, supposedly. We shall see. Nikki says, I'll be working on editing a video project for school. And then you'll be doing math class. I don't think I can get to it, but your goal is to write 400 words. If you want to count your editing time sort of like towards your goal, like if you have, I know Laura Nettles is doing an hour Millwordy goal. And so if you are sort of thinking about doing hours rather than like specific words, you could look at it that way, because editing is work. CB says, okay, I finished my dinner and reading the fanfics. Now you're going to decide what you are going to write today. You purged some fics earlier. Ooh. London says, I am prepping for Nano. Hannah is here. Hello, hello. Welcome. Celine says, hello, everyone. And there's Laura. Hey, hello. Plants are all the way. Yes, exactly. I plan some. I hardly ever like really pay attention. Like, so I like the idea of character profiles and I have used them before, but then I never really pay attention to them. Which I suppose that's probably how like one of the familiars in my project Gray wound up with heterochromatic eyes on page like 400. So that's probably the reason for that kind of stuff, you know. CB says 13 days to go, right? I think that's about right. Hayani says 44K for the month. Nice. And you're starting your physics essay tomorrow. This time, really, honestly, you promise. Laura was listening to an electro swing version of Spooky Scary Skeletons. What is this? What is this? How interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. You are confused about dates. Dates are weird. Date the numbers and also, you know, the social concept of dates, especially in these times. Charlie says, I am working on a video or two so that you can get back to writing. Nice. Elizabeth, hello. Your brain fritzed yesterday, so now you are writing at 24 grade evaluations this evening. Bless you and good luck. I know how that feels. CB, you're going to have a bath. Excellent. Yes, that does sound, the electro swing version of Spooky Scary Skeletons does sound amazing. And that's also really hard to say. CB says, I'm very, very angry right now because you never got your support rota and you had no idea who was supporting you today. And so you asked your mother to write your team leader. Ooh, that stinks. Yeah, they should have definitely told you. In Stewart says, I write a scene and work on character dynamics, such as friendship, romantic, antagonistic relationships. You found that small scenes and slices of who they are in life help you figure out plot. Oh, nice. Hannah is doing some handwriting today. Yay, just noodling with this new idea and planning for Nano. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. Yep. Dates are weird. I prefer raisins. Raisins are tasty, especially if they're covered in chocolate. All right. So I have pulled up my Pomodoro playlist, which just has the 4 videos, just the 2 25s and the 5-minute breaks. So I'm essentially kicking the 20-minute timer to the curb today in order to just like kind of work. So that is what we're going to be doing today is Pomodoro length sprints. So if you feel like you need a shorter sprint for the first one, then maybe go check out Laura Nettles has a new Milwordy vlog, and there are fun videos like the electric swing what was it? The electro swing spooky scary skeletons. There we go. That we need to look up for entertainment. So, you know, if you need that shorter first sprint, feel free to go watch some of those. But we are going to go ahead and share the screen because that's what the button does. And Chrome tab, timer, make it big because that's what that button does. All right, so make sure, hello Eva, how are you? Make sure that you save your document if you've been working already this morning, like I have. So click the save button. Saved, yay. And make sure that you have something to hydrate with, whether that is coffee, tea, water, if you are of age and it's an appropriate time, an adult beverage, you know, whatever it is that you want to hydrate with. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, maybe, yes, 2, 1, go. Oopsies, I forgot to unmute. But here we are. That is the end of the first sprint. How did we do? I think I got close to 800. Yeah. But that was with like the 200 or so that I got before the timer started or before the stream started. So, but that's still pretty good for a nice start. Excellent. I'm aiming to see maybe if I can get the full 2,400 to like meet the monthly goal just during the stream. That would be nice. But let's see. So Bella arrived. Hello. Having some fun writing paranormal stuff today. So probably going to be doing that. There's about 21 minutes on the timer when you arrived. Excellent. I am also doing paranormal today with Project Moon. So Heather says hello. Glory says hi, hello, and Laura is kind enough to provide the link to the Electro Swing Spooky Scary Skeletons. Laura scheduled and made thumbnails for your live write-ins this week. Yay! I checked before the stream and I didn't see them, so I just had the link to your channel, so that was yay. Hannah got 2 pages handwritten. Not sure how many words that is. Yeah, that does vary depending on like the size of your handwriting and the size of the page. So interestingly enough, I can get more words on this size than I can on like the ginormous, I don't even have it within reach, but it's a bigger sheet of paper. I can get more words on this smaller sheet of paper than I can on the big one, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But there you go. Maybe because it's smaller, I feel like subconsciously I have to write smaller. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Bella, I think you got about 600 words. Yay, but you forgot to refresh your Scrivener word count before you joined, so you can't be certain. That is fine. Elizabeth got 1 done. Yay! But you were building up general comments. So because a lot of them are going to be on the same level, you can copy paste some. Yeah. Yep, I feel that. Like, remember to check your sentence structure. Remember to double check your commas and your punctuation. Passive voice. Switching tenses. All the things that we have to do for our own writing, too. Those are very common. So, we are the Twin Tails. I made it. Hello. You've got so much writing to do. Well, that was what I always had to make those kind of comments because I was teaching English. So, I'm not entirely sure what subject you're teaching, but that is the norm. So Kate says 242 for me. Going to be sprinting in between work things. Excellent. Sonia got 201. In Stuart, 270, which is pretty good. You've almost written through our characters. They're pretty bland right now, but you'll get some more details soon. Excellent. Nadia is at 8,000. Nice. Is that for the day, for the week? Like what time frame is this? Because if that was for 25 minutes, I'm just going to go say that we're all done and you just need to go play the lottery because Bella says, I'm trying my luck with a slightly slower beginning. Normally you get to the inciting incident within 1,000 to 1,500 words, I think is what, I think there's an extra 0 on the 1,500. But you think for the eerie vibes, you should slow it down a bit. Maybe. Heather says, trying to get back into the swing of things after taking a bit of a break last week due to issues. Did some planning in your work planner and worked on your Kanban. Nice. You are wanting to get to 9,100 in November or 91 commas. I think this is 9,100 in November. So gotcha. Yes, really want to write. You've said this 2,000 times before, but oh well. Teaching Norwegian, so grammar abundance. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yes. 1,500. Okay, yes. I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute. That's a pretty big range for the inciting incident. But if the inciting incident just keeps rolling and happening for that long, then who knows? But yes, I'm excited. So I'm having some more epiphanies for things that I had noted down for myself. So some more clarifications. I had to look up some synonyms because the sort of occupation that I want some of the characters to have, the sort of like the word that comes to my mind is what a different author calls them, but I don't want to call them the same thing that like another author's world building has them as. So I'm sort of picking and choosing synonyms, which is why thesauruses are nice. I love a good thesaurus. So yes. All right, we are going to head into our second sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right. That is the end of the second Pomodoro length sprint. I have a little scrolly message at the bottom. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to stretch. Sip your drink and grab a snack if you need to. I should have it set to where it rolls back to the beginning of the small playlist when it is ready. But so where am I at now? Let's see. I got 544 that time. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. But I'm definitely, like, I've been reading over some of the notes that I had taken, and I had definitely sort of, not all of this needs to be transcribed. Some of it is just like me contradicting ideas and sort of like, no, that won't work. And so I've had several pages where I haven't had to really like take much notes, if any. Just kind of like skim through it and be like, okay, yeah, I didn't need this information after all. So things like that. Yeah. So a couple people popped in, a couple people popped out. Let's see. So I had not heard of Word Hippo. Yes, please. But I did try and look it up. It does look like it's a nice site, so I might try that. But generally, I use just thesaurus.com. Get Mad with Kathy Lad. Stop by to say hello. And you are going back and forth between cleaning your room and working on a story Bible. Glory says, I usually just search thesaurus and the word that you're looking for because you have yet to find a single thesaurus website that has an entry for every word that you are curious about. And that is definitely true. That is for sure. Better Days Are Here popped in. Hello. Misha popped in. Hello. London says hi to everyone. Nikki popped in. Hannah had to go, but did manage to get just under 1,000 words in those 2 sprints, which is awesome. That is fantastic. Misha is not sure what you're going to be working on just yet. You just finished work, so you're taking a breather and trying not to think of the long list of things waiting for you to do. Yeah, that sometimes feels like a thing. We are the Twin Tails that got 125 words. Nice. Very nice. Bella got 684. And the chat just jumped. Elizabeth got 2 more evaluations done. Yay! Follow the advice and grab some cake. Excellent. Hedge bath, no words. That's fine. Bella says, I don't normally write ghost stuff, and you were scared you would terrify yourself and not be able to sleep tonight, but you're actually really enjoying it. Yay! That is awesome. Charlie says, I am editing the hot mess that I have recorded. That's how I feel every time I make a video. Heather says, I worked on some goals, finished some coffee, finished your lunch, and drank some water. Yay! Amy popped in. Hello, welcome. Kate says 330 for me and got a snack. You're waiting impatiently for the Halloween candy to go on sale. Day after Halloween. Yes, you make a trip, you find the clearance section, and you get things for half off. And if you do it right and you grab the things that aren't, see, this is the way that my family has always done it at the thrifty family. If you do it right, you get the ones that are not specifically Halloween themed. Like maybe the outside bag is Halloween themed, but they're just like the little fun packets or whatever. And so then you save those for Christmas stockings. Then you do the same thing at Christmas. You save it for Valentine's, and Valentine's you save for Easter. That's just how the thrifty family does it. You know, plus candy is candy. 111, make a wish. Yes, indeed. Ian Stewart says, decided to take a lunch break and go right with the first part of your paper, so you'll be popping off the stream, but you should be back in a while. Good luck. Have fun with lunch. Just Eva says, I did lunch and the midday routine. Gonna sit a minute and then don't know. Well, there you go. That is, hopefully that moment of sitting and contemplating will invigorate you or motivate you to do whatever it is that you want to do next. I don't know how I think I'm doing pretty well, like really well for word count wise. And I feel like I'm doing okay with new ideas. So, you know. All right, so we're about to start our new, let me just make sure I've got everything set up, and then I'll hit the play button again. I'm still getting used to that, where I don't have to finger count, or I do finger count, but it's the faster finger count than I usually do. I don't know. CB says, in the UK, Easter eggs start coming out the week after Christmas, and it's really frustrating. No Valentine's? Really? Kate says, thrifty candy hacks are brilliant. Totally stealing that. You've got to hop off for work, but happy writing. Yes, thrifty candy is excellent. Bella says, yeah, over here, retailers are really eager. Like, we'll have Christmas cards coming out in July. Oh, yeah, always. Oh, like, I fully expect by a couple of years from now, like, Christmas stuff never to go away in any store. Eva says, I haven't been inside a store in so long. I'm sure you'll never, I'm not sure I'll ever go again. Etsy has holiday stuff up all year round. Yes, exactly. We totally skipped Halloween and right onto the Christmas stuff. I think America is big enough on Halloween that, like, they started putting Halloween stuff out in like the end of June. That's how soon Halloween stuff comes out. CB says, ours comes out in late August. Super annoying because it's not the point of Christmas or Easter. Yeah. We do have Valentine's Day, but it's second to Easter. Gotcha. And your Mother's Day is in March. Okay. Easter is the biggest candy day for the States. Outshines Halloween. Yeah, I'm sure, because you have to fill all the little teeny tiny eggs and then go hide them in the yard, but not hide them too hard because then the kids can't find them. Anyway, okay, so we're going to get started with the next sprint. I am probably going to disappear off the screen while I go get some more water because I'm about halfway done with mine. So I'll probably just chug it and go get some more. All right. So third writing sprint, 25 minutes, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. There was that. Stop the screen share. Pause. Okay, so I had been talking about, I think earlier the stream, the very beginning, that I didn't have a name for this particular project. And so I was sort of thinking about that in the back of my head, because I do like to have a working title, if not an idea of what the final title will be. So like with my project Gray, I initially was calling it Gravely Mistaken because it started out as kind of like a pun thing. And then when I realized that wasn't going to be like an official good final title, based on how the story was changing, I have been calling it Project Gray ever since, even though I do have a title for it. I'm just not ready to reveal that yet, in case, during draft 2 it changes again. So I do like to have a working title, and I'm usually pretty good at coming up with titles somewhere near the beginning of a project, if not having like 10,000 title options ready to go. And so I was sort of like, oh yeah, because I'm doing not only the moon phases, but I also have a great deal of like elemental associations with the particular characters. One, because I'm using tarot to sort of inspire it, but because of the elemental associations with the wheel spread, the wheel layout for the tarot that I was doing. And if you were interested in sort of like figuring out or learning some of the elemental associations, my friend Erin at Learn Tarology just put out a podcast about the elements, and it's on her YouTube channel. So that is there. But anyway, all that to say is I was like, oh yeah, I could do these. I could have the elements in the title. And that way I could have like the general initial series books, but then I can also have the variations that I want, or the secondary elements that I want to put into play as sort of like the second round of books. So I now have a start for some series titles. So I was excited about that. So if you saw me like going and like grabbing my pen and looking like I didn't know what to do, that was what was going on, was me kind of like having that, oh yeah, moment. So anyway, so I think I only got like 200 or so words, if that, in the document. So 14,949 minus 13,760. I got 189 words in the digital document, and then I got maybe 100, maybe if that, on paper. So I will have to count those up. But yeah, so I probably am at about, let's see, that'd be 14, 15, maybe 16 to 1700 for the stream. So not quite where I wanted to be for the day, but that will allow me to sort of be on my way to hitting my monthly goal today, because I am going to keep working. But anyway, that's just sort of like where I'm at the moment. But yeah, so I'm doing pretty good. So yeah, I'm having fun when I have those moments of realization. I'm like, oh, this is a great working title, because I know it's probably not going to be what I really want. And so as soon as I started like writing them down, then I was having second thoughts. So like one of the secondary elements that I know I want to pull into play is lightning, which for me, lightning has always been sort of like this combination of fire and air. Just how it works in my brain anyway. That's not the way it really works, but that's how it works in my brain. And so I initially was like, oh, strike of lightning. Then I was like, but do I want spark of lightning? And so then I start like questioning, like, well, but if I use spark, then what am I going to use for fire or flame? Do I want to use like tongue of flame? And then that brings, so like, then I begin questioning things and sort of like nitpicking and whatnot. So, and these are working titles. These are not going to be like the final things. But anyway, so yeah, but I do have, so that's all on one sheet of paper in there, but I do have at least one page in my bullet journal that is, I'm going to cover this one because that's that's where I have my current, I think is going to work for Project Gray. So I have some titles for detective fiction. I have some title concerns for Project Gray, ideas that like pop out, like Broken Wishbone. I don't know where that came from, but I was just like, oh, that's a kind of interesting idea for a title, because it has both the conjuration, it conjures the image of like a broken bone, like a broken and shattered bone, but it also has this idea that perhaps a wish is going to be fulfilled. And so then you're like, well, but at what cost is it, so anyway, that's in my brain how titles work. And then I have, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but Elysium Burning is going to be a title at some point. I don't know when, but that's going to be a title at some point. And so then I have like for detective, I have Murder Me, Midnight. So I don't know if it's going to be like, if it's going to be like a serial killer who calls himself Midnight. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, things like that. And then I have a place for putting in strong verbs or like one word titles that I like. So things like that. But yeah, so now I have some ideas that I'm going to be playing around with probably all this afternoon and into tomorrow for working titles and rephrasing them. And then of course I'm going to become like super indecisive about them, but that's kind of how I'm going at the moment. So yeah, I do need to put in, so don't forget to save, do the S's, save the document, stretch your arms and legs, sip your drink, all that kind of stuff. I do need to start putting in the links for the other videos and chats. So sometimes when I pull in the links, the actual like scheduled live, or the live has not been scheduled yet, so I just have a channel link. So Dana Gollin usually streams at 3 p.m. Eastern on Monday, so that's right after mine on Monday. But she didn't have it set up just yet, but she normally does have one, or at least she has been during Preptober. Word Stitch, if I can get the whole line to do. Word Stitch normally has one at 4 p.m. and they do have one scheduled. Glory Writes the Blues has the first episode of The Awkward Siblings Go to the Movies. And so they are going to be talking about Star Wars, the original trilogy. And so that should be a lot of fun. And then Bree, I think normally streams at like 7 or 8 p.m., but I couldn't find one scheduled for today, but I'm going to post her link in the chat anyway. Samantha L. Nassett normally has one at the same time as Austin K at 8 p.m. So we'll put that in. And Austin K normally has Monday Night Write, which is so lovely, with all of the stretches and the zen-ness, and occasionally the puppy is there and says hello, And then Laura usually streams right after Austin. And so I will put her channel link in. And so that's usually at 10. So there we go. Let me pop back up to where we were. So yes, so Eva was giving a shout out because Sarah Sutton has reached 1K. She only started in April, but she has now released 3 romance books, and they're really cute covers too. If you haven't seen, she has a she shed, and she essentially like created her own like little wallpaper out of pages of her proof copies, and it is so cute. It's so cute. So I have been obsessively sort of like watching some of Sarah's vlogs and things where she's in her she shed, and it's so cute. I want a she shed. I want a she shed. But yes, so ooh, that is awesome. Yay. I'm excited. I like that there are more people who want to come and write with us. So AuthorTubers who came along in 2020 are coming out fire. Yes, absolutely. Bella got 639 nut sprint. Wow, nice. Nikki did a reading sprint. Excellent. Reading sprints are fun. I have been falling behind on my reading because, yeah. Laura Dreams Big is working on uni stuff. Got some messy notes copied now neatly into your course notebook. Excellent. That is a great way to review your notes too, is by copying it over to be cleaner. Bella says, I enjoy titles. I think the title for a paranormal project you're working on, the working title at least, is The Hauntling. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Heather did more planning and goal settings and made a photo for Instagrams. Nice. Misha had a nice, relaxing time watching YouTube video. Yay! Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you really do need, please stop telling me that you are going to restart outside of the active hours. I know, you've already told me. I don't want to restart now. Sorry. My laptop. For the 2 streams you've been in, you've gotten 1,323 words. Nice. Sprints, yes. Heather says, apparently I forgot to link the Instagram to your author's Facebook page. Grr, guess you should redo it. Ayana quickly popping in. Hello, welcome. Glad you stopped by. Heather is using your author page for all of your business promotion. Gotcha. Yes, I am apparently very close to 300 subs, which will be fun to reach. Okay, so here are the links that I was popping in. So Dana Gollin at 3, Word Stitch at 4, Glory Writes the Blues at 4. Bree is usually at 7 or 8. If I'm wrong, please tell me, because I don't know words. Samantha is usually at 8. Austin K is usually at 8. Laura is at 10. Okay, Sako is going to be going at 10:30 tonight. Excellent, thank you. And Bella is going to head on out. So CB says, didn't get anything done. Did you relax? You took a bath. That's something. You got something done. Yeah, I think it's nice to remember to relax and breathe. So those are always very good things. I don't know how, so I should probably calculate how much I actually did and just like kind of round up. So that would be plus 100-ish. So that would be 1764 for the stream, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. And so if I plug that into my Milwordy, let's see what I've got. Because I think I was at 26 something for this particular project. So yeah, I will plug that in when it suddenly arrives. I can actually share it, because why not? Because why not? All right, it is loading. Still loading. So the screen that I have up here is my sort of like general information as well as my pens. So I've got my what the full mil wordy challenge breakdown is, what the half mil wordy goals are, the month that I'm doing it, the actual surplus or deficit, and I did my baseline in August, so that one is not actually totaled up into this, because if it was, my number would be much higher. So I'm currently sitting at 96,560. I have killed off 6 pens, and so I'm trying to keep track of which pens, in case some of them are running out sooner than others, or just sort of like have that habit. So this will be 1764. All right, so I'm now at 28,236 for this moon project. And you can see I have some ideas in there for like possible, I'm not sure if there's going to be Nephilim in this story, but I know there are going to be somethings, shifters of some sort. So in this, I'm calling it Nephware. I don't know. It's weird. My brain is just like not quite there. So I am 640 words short of my monthly goal. So that will be something that I get to today. So that's gonna be awesome. Oh, right. So I know how much my goal for my next sprint is going to be, because it's going to be that 640 words. So yeah, so I think that's going to be it for me. I hope you had fun. I hope you either relaxed or got something done, because this is the Dawdling Writer channel, and you can feel welcome to dawdle whenever you need to, or do work whenever you need to, because that's a thing too. And yeah, so okay, Devin says Bree's next stream is on Friday this week. Okay, so no stream on Bree's this week, today. Okay. Thank you, Devin. All righty, so I'm going to go ahead and log off, and thank you again for joining me. I will be back Wednesday and Friday at 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern, and then Sunday 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern for my normals. And hopefully I will be able to move some more sticky notes this week. That's my goal, and not just these pink ones for Project Moonphase. Hopefully I'm going to move some of these blue ones up here, because those are the Project Gray outline and draft 2 that I need to be working on as well. So that is going to be something that I need to work on doing as well. All right. Anyway, I will stop rambling. So thank you again for joining me, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.